With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Johnny MONELL gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Johnny MONELL stands in.
Now batting, catcher, Johnny MONELL.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
But now you got to regroup after the two-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys can.
Stepping in, Johnny MONELL. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-3. Johnny MONELL steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Here we go.
High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Revere. 1 away. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Jeremy Hellickson, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. EK, what's the word on him? Johnny MONELL gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, I mean, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it was a great start to the road trip. They were able to pull.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Settling in now, Johnny MONELL. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Now the tag from Espinoza, and they got him at second base.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Line toward the gap in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Johnny MONELL steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
A spin and a throw, and a spin throw gets him at first to find it. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. PHILLIE gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's a veteran presence. He's been around this league for a real long time, so he doesn't get by just on physical ability. There's a lot of guile to him.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number one. Odubel Herrera comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Shot towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, they're already down by one after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a one-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. Hit start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second. In time to first, and there are two away. So striding in, Michael Franco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hot shot to third, fielded by Rendon. Oh, and he throws it away. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all. And as a result, the run is in to score. Ryan Howard will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of one run.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game, and they'll run him down and tag him. Michael Taylor will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder
Strasburg gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. Revere is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 7.
Aaron Altair will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Taylor back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Freddie Galvis will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We've played 2 full. Phillies on top 2-1. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Anthony Rendon will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Cliff Lee digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Cliff Lee.
Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder
Odubel Herrera stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runners off for second. Belted high and deep into right center. Revere going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Carlos Ruiz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Runner goes for second. Takes this the other way to right. Taylor is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Danny Espinosa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Maikel Franco is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hot shot toward third, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make one pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's set down 1 away. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Cody Ashe stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Striding into the box, Aaron Altair. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Freddie Galvis will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. The pitcher, Cliff Lee, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
First pitch coming, here it is. And there he goes towards second. High and deep to right. Taylor racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Runners going. Hit hard toward first. In there, a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Catcher number 51.
Carlos Ruiz will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. Maikel Franco will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from the...
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 6-1. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Runners on the move for second. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Cody Ashe will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
This is pulled into right. Taylor is there. Let's see if they test it. On to first, and they get the double play. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love. Danny Espinosa will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second career. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder, Aaron Altair.
Aaron Altair is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Cliff Lee will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1. Now the runners take off again. Now a line drive caught. This might be a triple play. Worth has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's running towards second. Lifted the other way to left center. Worth is under it. And that retires the side. One left for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-1. Ben Revere will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the seventh.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Face-off.
Hit in the air to left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number one.
The catcher, number 51.
So one away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Revere is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around first, heading for second now, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. And he is in there.
First baseman.
Ryan Howard ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Taylor is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So Wilson Ramos will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Hit hard towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair. Hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Freddie Galvis digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second.
Murphy with a dive.
To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Acrobat. Ben Revere will start it off here in their half of the ninth, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
And, guys, the Phillies able to claim this victory thanks in no small part. With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Charlie Morton. Johnny Monell will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Belted out toward deep center field. Cespedes going back. He jumps and brings it in. 2 away after a great play. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting. Johnny Monell is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Johnny Monell will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And Darno will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Johnny Monell digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Bounce towards the second baseman. And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond. With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the... Johnny Monell will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
The windup and the 0-1.
Find a good pitch.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. Johnny Monell steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
In there, a base hit.
Right here, find the ball.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Johnny Monell gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
Here we go.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. Johnny Monell digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Cespedes going back. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
And that's a big double right there. Down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Mets got 11 overall hits.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. EK, what do you got?
Well, remember, guys, he's a...
Johnny Monell Gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So Colon pretty well breezes through that half inning. We'll move to inning. Johnny Monell will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that
Johnny Monell will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Colon pauses. First pitch on the way. This is pulled into right. Piazza moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Johnny Monell will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
In there, a base hit. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made... Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. PHILLIE. Johnny Monell will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Have a look.
Davis is there. Makes the play, 1 away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, they really need some better performances out of Ryan Howard. He's just not doing a good job of getting on base. His on-base percentage is under 250.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Game 1. Johnny Monell will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, come on now, big dog.
Settling in now, Johnny Monell. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Butler will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back. Johnny MONELL will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Johnny MONELL digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
This is pulled into right. Davis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Third baseman.
And, fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from. But time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's looking at...
And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate. With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2. Johnny MONELL will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody.
Come on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. After 1, no score. Johnny MONELL stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And that with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Bailey pauses. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Schebler going back on it. Still going back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate.
Johnny MONELL steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now. Johnny MONELL will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And now you can't help but think back to that tag out from just a minute ago. If he just stays where he is, he very likely scores on this ball. Instead, this one's going to wind up only being a 1-out double.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds, PHILLIE. Johnny MONELL will stride in. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Johnny MONELL is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Hamilton going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. The tag from Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding. Johnny MONELL will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up. And he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 3-1. Into the box now, Johnny MONELL. He singled his last time up.
Come on, big guy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Cozart makes a great play. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs,